Go ahead and try and defeat your evil. Go ahead and try to defeat your evil. That didn't work. Then demonstrate whose back is broken. Thank you.
Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Fresno State Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
I told you to wait, right? There we go.
Looking to throw one first. Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. First and 10 from the 18. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the run, fires downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Not your own either.
Fresno State takes over in the offense. We'll go back to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Throwing right. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Still looking on the move. He throws one to the left. He's got it. Bulldozes his way through. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. using his legs to buy some time. On the move, he fires. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes down. But you can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down.
Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
I think they're telling the truth.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to take off. Got the first down himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
To the air on first down. Under fire. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Luba Field.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Rushes on him. At the 35, he's got room. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Makes a man miss. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
to make
In
you strong.
search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. What a
make
play
Kelvin
there, and he
strong.
rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Fresno State working from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he calms him down.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Like that?
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback extends the play. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Fresno State. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The #1 job is to protect. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work.
Wide
They
receivers.
haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do.
Sexual assault.
Ground game.
There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult.
No.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
No. You got a ticket? Season pass. Don't worry, I have a season pass.
Looking to scramble. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice job here to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
The check was that
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well. And
They'll help you out with it.
Military stun.
They'll help you out with your pass.
This is Desmond Howard, and welcome back to Road to Glory. Before we get started, feel free to look around and customize the RTG settings to your liking. The brand new high school experience has been enabled by Let's Get Started by choosing the caliber of recruit you want to be. Next, it's time to choose your position. From quarter, now let's choose what type of player you want to be. We've added some new archetypes this year, so keep an eye. And just like last year, this is where you'll update your bio and customize your look and animations for game day. I said it last year, and I'll say it again. Look good, feel good, play good.
Oh.
Choose your mental ability. These are upgradable playstyle enhancements that will help to separate you from the other players. And if you're good, you'll have the opportunity to activate even more later in your career. Okay, let's review everything before you get under the bright lights. Once you hit that confirm button, your road to glory begins.
We got it.
Welcome to National Signing Day. If you have aspirations to see the field early, pay close attention. Now it's time to pack your bags and start your journey down the road to glory. Oh, and before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you will need to manage your workload. Activities like practice will earn you coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work. A somewhat patriotic field to set the stage in this one. The color wheel of the USA on display. A couple of teams who don the red and blue. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the right side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward,
looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is...
He'll start this drive firing. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the left side. Running free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their...
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got a chance. Lots of running room. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that's a big... Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Extending the play. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Oh, they're after him. And as he throws.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together, and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Here's the pressure. It's on target and complete. Bounced off his feet. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The give to the tailback. Inside the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Right back to the well.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Nice move there. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got some room under the goal line. It's a fumble on the play. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the...
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Feet in the end zone looking to fire. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks bad news, though, David. They've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jessica.
Fue el aire de la serie.
Ready to fire from the pistol.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Offense going to be challenged to act on 3rd down after that last sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted.
This offense has it with really good field position. The run from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Fresno State working from the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Fresno! Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time.
You can't get mad.
Gets the first down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
First down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Buying some time as he moves left. A strike downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the... And he eluded the deep...
Can I see those gloves?
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to scramble. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
wanted your makeup to look how.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll hold it.
This question.
Okay, get the hospital back.
I should have a solution.
De water.
Let's steal my friend. Ryley, yo por aquí voy con mis queridos amigos, como pueden ver, ya andamos protegidos.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmaking.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here we go. Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give. He's in open space downfield. Hard running there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And there's no more place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short pass is the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense...
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's still running after the move. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work.
We're checking number.
It's a draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
They were arrested like that.
And the Bulldogs Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. He turns it loose to the left. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of distance between them and...
These products from
It's here on 2nd down. Give to the single back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
these products from
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off.
This might be coming.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. At the 40, there he goes. Quarterback gets past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Military stunt.
They'll try to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. How about this defense digging in its heels at...
the first video I ever posted on TikTok. Okay. Sound design.
Let me show you the...
Play, it's now 3rd and goal. The give. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blue.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
Yes!
He's going to take off. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little.
Don't be afraid.
Well, before the first video.
Wound. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try to pop the draw. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes one man miss. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock it down at the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. He leaves him with his back. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season.
First video.
A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Rhys Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
And the peacock falls to the ground. I see the peacock behind. I try to hit it a few times. And I see where it is. Can't do anything to the peacock. And what does he have? He has a motherfucking vagina. Not at all.
Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hoosh Manzana built. Research Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Rhys Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
No surprise, this offense has their...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time...
He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when their defense...
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Under fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some... Here we go. Ground on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Right on the money. He's loose at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pressure coming. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Find space on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got him. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Moving out of the pocket. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fears the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to get him down.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third.
Any more questions?
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Make my pussy wet.
Here we go. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a heat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incomplete.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking at...
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy.
Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
I'll be back.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
I'll be back.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. You're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive.
Wide open on the right. And he ran away from the deep. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Different court.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing covers first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Last chance coming up. Buys a little time. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the quarterback gets...
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. First and goal and a touchdown will win it. From the gun. Rushes on him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get it.
He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the double.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pop.
No problem. Yeah. All over my book.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50.
That's our
Starts
kid.
a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. QB got it himself. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Jukes his way for more. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw.
Get ready.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on second down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Looking to throw on first down. That ball is live in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only...
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding it.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback adapted. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose control. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after earlier sacks. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit...
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Throwing on the run. It's complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Here we go. Looking to fire. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He's going to take off. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the... On second down. Here we go. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown Bulldogs! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football.
Next group.
Fresno State takes over the offense.
Well, why the frick do you think I'm gonna give him away? Because he wrote down your name is Teddy Smith. When he gets the mystery, you're gonna asshole. You didn't pick me.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track.
Like she wants me to ride him in down in care. Give him. Haley style for nobody. Give him.
Okay. I'll come eat in a little bit.
I'll give two fucks. Who the fuck? Tell me right now. Who the fuck went to Africa see some fucking spiritual connection to some seahorse? No, because I'm online with Haley Steinfeld. Nah, nigga, because you niggas don't fuck. Play the seahorses.
Play clock. Wants to go up top. And the
Stupid bitch.
And down he goes at the 18. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. And the defense drags him down.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over.